Have you ever noticed your cat getting in your way as you try to pass? Yes, that's right, he sits in your path, on your laptop, or pauses at the entrance to a room. It seems like random behavior, but there are actually deeper and more fascinating reasons behind these little interruptions. Today, we'll uncover the surprising truth about why your cat gets in your way, and we'll also reveal the silent and touching ways cats show love. Stay tuned, because your feline may have a lot to say, and learning to understand him will strengthen your bond like never before. But why do they do it? Is it a way to seek attention, a display of dominance, a feline prank, or is there something more complex going on in their furry little minds? The answer isn't simple, and there are several reasons, some surprising and sweet, others a little strange, and still others classic feline behaviors rooted in their nature. Understanding these signals will not only help you better manage coexistence, but will also allow you to appreciate the depth of their communication. If you're interested in deciphering strange cat behaviors and learning to better understand your feline friend, consider subscribing to our channel. We make weekly videos on cat behavior, care, and psychology, as well as all the curious things cats do that no one has ever explained to you. Our goal is to provide you with the knowledge to build a more harmonious and happy relationship with your four-legged companion. Let's begin our journey into the world of cats by exploring the most common reasons why your feline decides to get in your way. Each behavior has its own logic, and is often a way to communicate a need or desire. Let's start with the most obvious and often true explanation: your cat might simply want your attention. Cats are intelligent and observant creatures, capable of quickly learning associations between their actions and your reactions. If they notice that by blocking you, they can get you to stop, look at you, talk to them, or even pick them up, this behavior is reinforced. In other words, putting obstacles in your way is tantamount to getting a reaction from you, which for them is a valuable form of attention. They've learned that this is an effective way to interrupt what you're doing and redirect your focus on them. It's a clever way of saying, "Hey, I'm here. Look at me." And if you think this is the case, try stopping and cuddling them. Speak to them softly, perhaps in a calm, reassuring tone, and see if they respond by calming down or starting to purr. You may discover that you're simply satisfying their desire for interaction and affection. Who knows, maybe you didn't really need to go to the other side at that moment, and a little break with your cat is just what you needed. Cats are notoriously territorial, and this instinct is deeply rooted in their nature. They mark what they consider theirs in various ways, rubbing their cheeks to release pheromones, scratching surfaces to leave visual and olfactory marks, and even sitting or lying on things. Their physical presence is a powerful way to assert ownership. A lesser-known but equally effective way for cats to assert dominance over a territory is by physically occupying the space. If your cat likes to lie down in hallways or doorways, especially in narrow spaces, he might make a very specific statement: "This is mine, and you are part of my territory." Their physical presence is a way to maintain control over an area, a strategic vantage point. If they frequently block you in a specific spot, it's their way of saying, "This hallway is under my command." It's not an act of defiance, but rather an affirmation of their security and their role in the home environment. They're simply acting on their natural territorial marking instincts. What can you do? If this behavior becomes a problem or a hindrance, try placing a soft cat bed or rug nearby. Offer them a new, claimed area that's a little further from your path, but just as comfortable and strategic. You might even be surprised at how quickly they'll migrate there, accepting the new control station you've kindly provided. And now we move on to one of the most intriguing theories, which not everyone agrees with, but is certainly fascinating. Some behavioral experts believe that cats may attempt to herd their humans. Yes, exactly, a bit like sheepdogs herding flocks. If they have a strong attachment to you, they may try to direct your movement by walking in front of you, brushing against your legs, or even circling you. Is it irritating? Absolutely, especially when you're in a hurry. Is it malicious? Probably not. They're trying to lead you to their bowl, the door, or a room with positive things like your bed or the kitchen. This behavior is especially common just before mealtimes or if your feeding routine is irregular. Sticking to a predictable feeding schedule will reduce this behavior, and your cat will feel more secure knowing that food arrives at a known time. Predictability reduces anxiety and the need to guide you to the food source. It's a way to reassure them that their needs will be met without them having to actively intervene. Here's something that might make some felines nervous, but it's an interesting part of their psychology. Sometimes, cats just want to have fun with you, and that includes a little power play. Think about it: if your cat blocks your path and you change direction every time, who's really in charge? Your cat might just enjoy watching you change your path for them. It's a form of low-level control, a way to assert some dominance in a house where they know they're king, but without paying rent. It's not aggression, but rather a boundary test, a way to see how much they can influence your behavior. It's a subtle game of cause and effect that amuses them and makes them feel important. Try testing this theory. Instead of avoiding your cat, encourage him to move gently. Use a calm but firm voice, tap your foot gently to create a small vibration, or if necessary, give him a gentle push with your foot. You don't have to be aggressive, just be firm and consistent. This sends the signal: I acknowledge your presence, but I won't allow you to dominate the hallway. Let me know in the comments, has your cat ever acted as a traffic controller? Who usually wins in this challenge? Your experiences are invaluable in better understanding these behaviors. Cats may be predators, but they are also prey animals. This means they are incredibly aware of their surroundings and often very vigilant. Some experts believe that when a cat blocks your path, especially in dimly lit environments or unfamiliar places, it may be trying to keep you close, monitor you, or even protect you. Yes, you heard it right, you are part of their sacred family and deserve their protection. It might seem bizarre, but think about how often cats stand in the way of doorways or entryways. These are strategic locations for observing who comes and goes, providing a clear view of the environment. Your cat might simply position himself between you and potential threats, real or imagined, acting as a little furry guardian. It's a protective instinct that stems from their nature as social and territorial animals. There's another possible explanation, much more emotional and touching. Your cat may simply love you deeply and want to be as close as possible to you. Cats show affection in ways that don't always match human expectations, which are often based on canine behavior. Blocking your path, rubbing against your legs, or flopping on the ground in front of you can be expressions of trust and comfort. According to experts, many cats demonstrate love through physical closeness and sharing space. Being close to you, blocking you, or occupying your space is their version of "I love you and I feel safe with you." Consider it a compliment, a strange one, but a compliment nonetheless. It's a sign that they consider you part of their family and feel comfortable in your presence. Let's talk practical things and a basic cat instinct. Cats love warmth. Being descendants of desert animals, they naturally gravitate towards sunny spots and heat sources. Their bodies are designed to absorb heat, and a ray of sunshine is a true luxury for them. If at a certain time of day, a ray of sunlight hits the hallway floor, guess where your cat will be? That's right in your path. They're not intentionally trying to hinder you, they're simply following their instinct to find the warmest and most comfortable spot. And if that warmth coincides with a busy passageway, well, that's your problem, not theirs. You can't control the sun, but you can try to divert your cat's attention by offering a comfortable, warm alternative. It could be a soft blanket placed in a sunny spot, a sun-warmed windowsill, or a heated cushion in a quieter area of the house. Providing attractive alternatives can help redirect their desire for warmth away from your path. Even the most pampered and spoiled cat has a hunter's heart. Blocking paths, stalking corridors, and positioning themselves in strategic spots could be their version of staying alert and ready for action. Cats love having vantage points from which to monitor the activity around them. Hallways, doorways, and passageways offer them a complete view of the movements and sounds in the house. Therefore, while it might seem like they're simply being a nuisance, they may actually be monitoring the environment in case a mouse, insect, or even a toy makes an unexpected appearance. It's their predatory instincts kicking in, keeping them alert and ready to react. And let's not forget the simplest explanation of all. Your cat may simply be bored and looking for some interaction. If your cat crosses your path, chases your feet, or paws at your ankle, he may be trying to play. This behavior is especially common in younger or more active cats, who have excess energy to release. It's not an attack, it's an invitation. Play with them. Use interactive toys, like feather wands or laser pointers, and schedule regular, stimulating play sessions. If they can vent their energy during designated playtime, they'll be less likely to freak out when you're trying to carry your laundry or go to the kitchen. Play is essential for their physical and mental well-being. But what if your cat isn't just playfully or harmlessly seeking attention? What if he's actually angry with you, or trying to communicate deeper distress? Now let's examine the subtle, sometimes heartbreaking, signs that your cat is angry or uncomfortable, and how to restore that fragile trust. Have you ever had your cat go from affectionate and purring to suddenly biting you? One moment, they're cuddling up to you, and the next, you find yourself on the receiving end of an unexpected nip. But don't mistake this for pure aggression. Your cat is trying to communicate something important to you, and understanding the language of bites is crucial to a peaceful coexistence. Let's explore 10 different reasons why your cat bites you and what they're really trying to tell you. You're petting your cat when, suddenly, chomp. What happened? Your feline has simply reached its limit of tolerance for physical contact. Cats have highly sensitive nerve endings throughout their bodies, and while gentle caresses may initially be pleasant, after a while they can become excessive and even painful. Think about how it feels when someone scratches your back. It's wonderful at first, but after a while it can become irritating or annoying. This phenomenon is known as pet-induced aggression and shouldn't be underestimated. Your cat isn't mad at you. They just have a lower tolerance for prolonged physical contact than you might expect. Some cats signal their thresholds with signs like a wagging tail, flattened ears, and sudden muscle tension. If you ignore these signals, they may resort to biting as a last resort to let you know that enough is enough. It's nothing personal, they're just saying, enough is enough. To avoid an unexpected bite, pay attention to the signals and stop them before they reach their limit. Have you ever had your cat suddenly latch onto your hand as if it were a chew toy, only to run away as if nothing had happened? They're not angry, nor are they attacking you maliciously. They're simply being playful and haven't learned boundaries. Much like human children, kittens use their mouths to explore their environment and interact with their siblings. A gentle bite during playtime is often their way of saying, "This is a game, and you're my playmate." If they don't have a toy handy, your hand or foot may become their next target. This is more common in kittens, who are still learning to control their strength and understand what is acceptable to bite. Teaching them to play with toys, not their hands, is crucial. The third reason is one of the sweetest and often misunderstood: affection bites. Have you ever had your cat gently bite you for no apparent reason, perhaps while purring? It might seem random, but it's actually called a love bite. Cats use these small, controlled bites as a way to bond, just like mother cats do when caring for their kittens. It's their unique way of expressing affection, a small gesture to show they feel comfortable and connected to you. These small bites usually happen when your cat is purring or enjoying a cuddle. Some cats give them while rubbing against you, while others might sneak in an unexpected bite during more intense cuddles. If they ever get too energetic, don't worry, they're not trying to hurt you. They don't realize that human skin isn't as tough as their own fur. A quick ouch or simply withdrawing your hand can help them understand that they need to be gentler next time. So, the next time your cat gives you an affectionate bite, consider it a compliment. You've earned a place in their inner circle of trust. The seventh reason, biting to get attention, is a classic. Have you ever been in the middle of your day when suddenly, chomp, your cat bites you, and then stares at you as if waiting for a response? This is their way of demanding attention, and it's often a method they've learned to be effective. Although cats are known for their independence, they still want to interact when they want. Some use insistent meows or gentle paw taps, but the more dramatic ones, or those who have learned that biting works, may resort to a gentle or even not-so-gentle bite to ensure you're paying attention. This behavior usually occurs when they want something, be it food, playtime, or affection. If your cat bites you and then looks at you expectantly, it's not aggressive. They're simply trying to communicate a need. The best response is to acknowledge them, but without reinforcing the bite. Instead, wait for them to use a gentler method, such as rubbing against you or meowing, before responding to their request. The ninth reason is indirect aggression. Have you ever been relaxing when your cat suddenly runs up and bites you as if you've done something wrong? It might seem surprising, but it's actually something known as indirect or redirected aggression. This happens when a cat is frustrated or overstimulated by something they can't reach or directly confront. For example, a bird outside the window, a sudden noise, another pet bothering them, or even an unfamiliar smell can trigger their irritation. Instead of reacting to the trigger, they unload it on what's closest and most available, which might be you. It's a coping mechanism for their frustration. Pay attention to warning signs like dilated pupils, a rapidly wagging tail, or a rigid posture. If you notice these signs, leave them alone and do not intervene. Trying to comfort them at that moment could only increase their frustration or further redirect the aggression. Let them calm down on their own, and then they will return to their usual behavior. If this happens frequently, try to identify and remove the trigger. Sometimes, simply closing the curtains or creating a quiet sanctuary for them can prevent these sudden outbursts. The eighth reason is a warning. Did you know that your cat often gives you a warning before biting, but the signals can be so subtle that you might not even notice them? They're not just acting unpredictably. These signals are their way of communicating, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable. If you continue, I'll have to stop." Whether they're overstimulated, annoyed, or simply need space, biting is usually their last resort after you failed to notice the previous signals. If this happens frequently, start paying attention to the subtlest signs. Ears folded back, whiskers moving forward or backward, a tail that wags rapidly or slams against the ground are clear indicators that they've reached their limit. If you persist, their patience will quickly run out, and a bite will be inevitable. Some cats are more obvious in their warnings, while others jump straight to biting, especially if they're anxious or frustrated and don't believe their subtlest signals will be understood. The best solution is to recognize the signals and give them space before they feel the need to defend themselves. Learning to read your cat's body language is essential for preventing bites and building a trusting relationship. The ninth reason is fear and anxiety. Have you ever tried to pick up your cat for a hug, only to receive a sudden bite and flattened ears? It's not just a tantrum. It's a reaction to fear. When cats feel trapped, surprised, threatened, or overwhelmed, biting is often their last attempt to escape and defend themselves. A sudden loud noise, an unfamiliar visitor approaching too quickly, or even a dreaded visit to the vet can send them into panic mode. In these situations, biting is an instinctive defense mechanism. Before biting, they usually show warning signs such as dilated pupils, a tense posture, bristling fur, or a wagging or swollen tail. If they feel stuck or helpless, their natural reaction is to fight. Respecting their space and autonomy, especially in stressful situations, is crucial. Avoid forcing them into situations that scare them and always offer them a safe place to retreat. Understanding your cat is an ongoing journey, made of observation, patience, and love. Every time your cat blocks your path or gives you a little bite, he's not trying to annoy you, but rather communicating a need, a desire, or an emotion. Learning to decipher these signals will not only improve your coexistence, but will also strengthen the unique bond you share. Don't miss the opportunity to learn more about your cat. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on upcoming videos packed with tips and insights. Leave a comment below to share your experiences or ask questions. Your story could help other cat owners. And if this video was helpful, please like and share it with other cat lovers. Together, we can build a world where every cat is understood and loved.